Cavalcade of stars. Here's a show you are bound to enjoy. You'll take to it just like a kid to a toy. And our fun and frolic will start to know how. The show will start in just a minute. Oh, but now.
Good evening, friends. You know, everyone knows that there is no shortcut to good health. Yes, that's true. We want you to be leisurely about good health. We want you to pay strict attention to it. We want you to visit your drugstore and shop there regularly for all of your health needs at your quality drugstore.
Come with us through those magical doors to the gleaming interior of our drugstore. There on the counters and shelves of display of all the things that you'll find useful day after day.
Drugs and packaged medicines and remedies galore. Tonics, lotions, cream, shampoos, cosmetics for the store. Powder, lipstick, perfume, that are things we never lack. And service that's so courteous it keeps you coming back.
All these things and a multitude more you can buy when you visit in our drugstore. Let's get on with the Cavalcade of stars. And here he is, the star of our show, Gleason.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again. I'm very happy that you allow me into your living rooms once more. You know, television is pretty tough work. It's really hard on the actor, and in order for me to do it, in order for me to manage, I must conserve every bit of strength that I can. In other words, I have to make notes on my activities, you know, so that I don't have any waste motion. Now, I'd like to read you a few notes that I made during the day of last week's television show. I have them right here. It says, 10 o'clock, ate breakfast. 10:15, woke up. Made note to stop eating in my sleep. 10:30, got dressed. 10:45, got out of bed. 11:20, started reading fan mail. 11:21, finished reading fan mail. 12 o'clock, walked to rehearsal downtown. 12:02, past beautiful girl who was walking uptown. 5:30, walking back downtown. 7:05, read opening jokes to producer. 7:15, woke up producer. 9 o'clock, started television show. 9:01, told first joke. 9:59, got first laugh. 10 o'clock, got first aid. So you see what kind of a business this is. But we have a wonderful show for you tonight, and I know you're going to enjoy it. We have that. Bert Wheeler! This is really a kick, Bert, to have you back again. You were so good the last time. Look, you were only here a month ago. How is it you're back in town?
Well, Jack, I'm back in town. I'm celebrating my 31st wedding anniversary.
Now, wait a minute. You were only here a month ago, and you told me you were celebrating your 30th anniversary.
We live a fast life, my wife.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Jack, I'm so happy to be back on this show. You know, the last time I was on the show, you did everything to make me a big hit.
Oh, you were a smash hit.
Every time that I told a joke, the audience would scream.
Yeah.
Then you tell one, and they'd calm right down again. Do you remember?
Look, you're not starting in, are you, pal?
What kind of a show have you got tonight?
Oh, we have a wonderful show. We started off by having the June Taylor dancers do a real wiggly rumba number.
No kidding.
Yeah. Do you like the rumba?
Well, let's face it, Jack. I'm getting a little old for the rumba.
Oh, let's face it, Bert. You're a little too old for the minuet. But do you know how to do the rumba?
What'd you say?
I said, do you know how to do the rumba?
The rumba is the last thing on my mind.
Well, I happen to have an instructress backstage. I'd like to bring her out and have her show you a few steps.
I'd like to see that.
All right, Miss Poon.
Looks something like Kaiser made when Fraser wasn't looking.
Well, Bert?
You want this is my partner?
Yes, this is the guy. Just a moment now, just a moment. The only practical way to learn how to do the rumba is to dance with a partner.
Well, that's what I thought.
Now, I'll show you what I mean. Are you ready, dear? Are you watching this?
I can't take my eyes off it.
Again, dear. Hey. Are you, watching the steps?
Steps?
Yes, the steps.
What do you mean, steps?
Are you watching where the feet go?
Feet? Are they in it, too?
Certainly they're in it. Now watch this.
Wait a minute, Jack.
Please, don't...
Jack, how did you learn to do such a good rumba?
Well, when I was a kid, I had a loose seat on my bicycle. Hey, isn't that nice? Well, any questions?
Is there any air conditioning in this joint?
Certainly is. Now, you run in the dressing room, and perhaps he'd like a little private lesson later.
Private lesson for me? Jack, you
Well,
sure
pal.
treat me wonderful.
Well, you're my friend. You know, when you come down to the program, I see that you get taken care of, learn rumba lessons, the whole thing.
Well, I'm very happy about it, and I'm awfully happy you had me back on this show again.
Well, you know, I know you need the work, so I had you on.
Now, listen, I do not need the work. Don't be sarcastic.
You don't need the work.
I do a lot of work. I'm working all the time.
Are you kidding? The last time you worked was when you broke up that act you started with Pearl White. I remember the last time you worked.
That's a lie. And Bert, listen, I do not depend on you for a living.
You don't?
I've got a new racket. I worry for a living. I make money worrying. Now, I'll tell you what I mean. Now, for instance, if you shouldn't get any laughs on this show tonight, instead of you worrying, I worry for you. For $5. I have 3 different worries. For $5, it's a small worry. I bite my nails. You understand?
Just bite the nails.
Yes. Now, the second worry, that's $10. I get a little more excited, a little bit mad, and I walk up and down.
Yeah.
But the third one, I tear myself...
How much is that third one?
$25.
$25. Do you ever get any calls for a $25 worry like that?
3 days ago from Truman, after he made that speech.
I see what you mean. To tell you the truth, all I have is $5. I got it in the dressing room. I'll give it to you because I could use a little worry.
Well, what about?
Well, you see, I'm going with a girl now, and I don't know whether she's married or not. And I'm worried about it, and I wish you'd do a little worrying for me. She's a very nice girl. I have a $5 worry. It's the picture right there. Now, wait a minute, Bert. I only have $5. Bert, you give me $25. I only have $5.
This one's on me. That's my wife.
Get out of here. Go on. There he goes. And now, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the June Taylor dances and featuring Miss Shirley Dance.
not only deodorize your home, but you actually help insure it against harmful germs. Protect your family's health. Order Lysol, now on sale, at your drugstore.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce a very fine and charming, talented young lady, a girl who...
Jack.
Well, where have you been? Where did you get that black eye?
I won't tell you. It's none of your business.
Well, don't be so fresh, or I might not introduce you to the movie actress that's coming out.
Who are you going to introduce?
Well, you've seen her in many a 20th Century Fox picture. She was the star of that wonderful picture called State Fair.
Really?
And here she is, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Vivian Blaine.
Oh!
Thank you so very much, Jackie, for those wonderful words of introduction.
Oh, that's perfectly all right. Vivian, I'd like you to meet a friend of mine, Mr. Bert Wheeler. Bert, I want you to meet Vivian.
Hello, Bert.
Sweetheart, believe me when I tell you that you certainly are...
Oh.
Bert, when I introduce you to someone, take a bow. Vivian, I want you to meet Bert. Bert, I want you to meet Vivian.
How do you do, Bert?
I don't know how you do it. Every time you... Isn't she pretty?
Not from what I've seen of her.
Where did you get the black eye?
Oh, honey, I will tell you, but I wouldn't tell him.
All right.
He just introduced me to a rumba teacher. She had me in the dressing room giving me a rumba lesson.
Now, don't tell me
The
she
Victrola, the music was good and loud, yes. And her father walked in and smacked me right in the eye.
Well, what did you do?
I didn't do nothing.
Now, don't stand there and tell me you just punched in the eye for doing nothing.
I didn't do nothing.
Well, why did he punch you in the eye?
He was deaf and he couldn't hear the music.
Are you gonna get out of here? Now, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, Vivian introduced a song called It Might As Well Be Spring in State Fair. And tonight on our show, she's going to introduce another brand new number called Orange Colored Sky. All right, honey.
Thank you. I was walking along, minding my business, out of an orange-colored sky. Flash, bam, alakazam, wonderful you came by. I was humming a tune, drinking in sunshine, out of that orange-colored view. Flash, bam, alakazam, I gotta look at you. One look and I yelled, timber, watch out for flying lead. Then the ceiling fell in and the bottom fell out. I went into a spin and I started to shout up and hit. This is it! This is it! I mean it! I was walking along, minding my business, out of that orange-colored sky. Flash, bam, alakazam, out of an orange-colored sky. One look and I yelled, timber! Watch out for flying glass. Then the ceiling fell in and the bottom fell out. I went into a spin and I started to shout, this is it! I've been hit! This is it! Ah!
Well, you see, officer, it was this way.
I was walking along, minding my business. Love came and hit me in the eye. Flash, bam, alakazam, wonderful you came by. Out of an orange-colored, purple striped, pretty green and polka-dotted sky. Flash, bam, alakazam, goodbye. A little bit of a contrast. What is this thing called love? This funny thing called love. Just who can solve
bachelor does his laundry. go together, but after 35, your system slows down. Well, why don't you help yourself keep that feeling of well-being? Ask your druggist for Seritan today.
You know the only reason I'm out here? This is the only chance that I get out here by myself. You notice that Mr. Gleason is making a change? And I've got strict orders to tell no jokes. Just introduce the next act. You know what burns me up about Gleason? He's got his own television show. Telling me what to do, pushing me around. You won't believe this. Up until 7 months ago, Gleason was a clothing salesman. That's the truth, right down here on 14th Street. And I know the man that he used to work for, and he said Gleason was the best salesman he ever had in the store. Now, you won't believe this. Come here. A woman came in to buy her husband a suit of clothes. This poor woman's husband had just died, and she wanted to bury him in this suit. Gleason talked her into buying an extra pair of pants. And since he's got the show, what a head. Backstage, nobody will talk to him. The stagehand, everybody's mad at him. He keeps going around talking all the time about all the pictures he's been in. He says, I was in this picture, that picture. I've been in a few pictures. I never saw Gleason in a picture. Well, he swears up and down that he was in a picture that was made easily 9 years ago with Charles Lawton, the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Remember? Gleason didn't think anybody'd ever catch the picture. I caught it in one of those neighborhood theaters where they have revivals. I sat through the thing 3 times looking for him. And if he's in it, he's the guy they stuffed up Lawton's back. And did you know that no act that's on this show unless Gleason approves? You won't believe this. I was playing in Pittsburgh last week, so was Miss Vivian, Blaine, and 2 or 3 of these acts. Gleason came on, and we all came back on the train. There was 9 of us, and a new trombone player in Sammy Spears' band. Now, get a load of this. After the years I've been in this business. Coming from Pittsburgh, everybody had a compartment or a drawing room but me. I had to sleep in an upper berth with a trombone player. Have you ever slept with a trombone player? That's him. He was having the darndest dreams. He kept dreaming that he was riding a bicycle. I bet you never heard of that one. He must have thought he had the bicycle up in the berth with him because he kept pedaling all night. The only time I got any sleep on the whole trip was on this side of Altoona, coming down the mountain. He was coasting. But I'm so mad by this time, I go and I wake up Gleason. He had a drawing room. And I said, either I get a compartment the rest of the way to New York, or you can take my 6 months' notice. Well, I got the compartment, but I got out of it in Harrisburg, and I never went back in it, and I'll tell you why. I was sick and tired of the conductor locking me in at every station. Talking about you, Jack.
Yes, I heard it.
How are you?
I have a little speaker in my dressing room. I heard the nice things you said about me.
You did, huh?
And just as I was coming out here to give you a number that you could have killed the people with.
No kidding. What kind of a number?
Well, it's a little parody on, what's the name of that song? This Ain't Worth Fighting For. It's an old tune, but I wrote a very clever parody on it, and you would have been a big hit.
Well, how am I going to learn it?
Well, you don't have to learn it. I talked it over with Sammy Spear. They know the music.
Yeah.
And I could just walk up and down behind you and give you the words, and you sing them to the audience, and you'll kill the people.
A lot of laughs in it?
Oh, a lot of laughs.
I
That's
got
putting it
nothing.
mildly.
Give me the first line.
All right.
Okay. Give me it again. I met a girl like all fellas do. Like all fellas do, I tried to kiss her. You'll have to be a gentleman, she insisted. I tried and I tried. Still, she resisted. Are you sure of this? There's nobody laughing at the verse.
This is only the verse. Wait till you get into the chorus. You'll fracture the whole mob.
A lot of laughs in the chorus?
Certainly.
Give me the chorus. So, I took her home in a taxi. I thought I'd try to kiss her once more. When I heard a voice within me whisper, is this worth... Are you sure of this? I'm scared to death of this thing, I really am.
Will you just do the number? I'm telling you, they're going to start laughing any minute.
Give me the next line. Oh, the taxi stopped all of a sudden, and we both got thrown to the floor. When the driver turned around and grumbled, what do you... I don't...
Will you just go ahead?
If this was any good, you'd be doing it yourself.
I'm doing too much already.
Well,
this
give me
is
the
all
next.
for you.
We reached our destination. My feeling sure we're hurt. Was there that I met her husband. He looked at me and said, who is this little squirt? I thought her husband was going to shoot me. But he didn't even get sore. He just put his hand in mine and whispered, it ain't what... I do not like the song. Don't tell me there's any laughs in that song.
Don't blame it on the song. It's all your own fault.
Wow.
Well, you don't say the words clearly enough. It's your diction. It's all off. You're foomfing and everything else.
Listen,
You're not getting the words out right. How do you expect these people to laugh if they can't hear the funny stuff that you're singing?
Are you hinting that you could sing that song and get more laughs? Is that it?
More laughs? I would not only kill the people here in the theater, but anybody passing the theater.
No kidding.
Certainly.
That I have got to see.
Just step back, please.
That's so good.
I took her home in a taxi.
Look, don't get a swell head because you got to laugh. They do a lot of drinking in this town, you know. You mean to tell me that that's nothing but diction?
Purely diction, pal.
That I can... Now, go ahead, do it. I want to watch your lips.
Just watch the lips go.
Go ahead, go ahead.
I took her home in a taxi.
Now, that's what I call the lowest form of comedy. If I can't get a laugh with a spoken word, I never go in for that kind of stuff. Now, you watch my lips. So, I took her home in a taxi. Yes, Jackie.
You know I love to have you around. You know, Bert,
What?
the last time you were on the show, we got many, many wonderful compliments about that little nostalgic thing we did.
Oh,
You know where we did Van and Skank, and I did Jolson, and
Yes,
you did
yes, and they like it.
George M.
Well,
Cohen.
let's do it again tonight.
Well, all right. Well, what you
I've
do?
got an idea. I want to see you do one of the first things that you ever did in showbiz because I saw you when you started. Would you do that?
Oh, yeah. Well, you tell them about it.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Jackie is going to do an impression of one of the most loved comedians of all time. Not only by the older folks, but he was just loved by the kids. Here he is, Joe Penner.
Do you want to buy a duck? When the pussy willow whisper through the catnip, to the catnip, to the catnip. When the pussy willow whisper through the catnip, I will whisper sweet nothing to you. this?
Now, I saw you do this one time. I want you to do Ted Lewis.
Oh, Ted
You
Lewis.
do Ted Lewis, and I'll do Georgie White.
All right, George White the dance.
Just me. Me and my shadow. Yes. Rolling down the avenue. Is everybody happy? Let me hear. And it's 12 o'clock. We walk up those stairs. No, sirree, there's no reason to not. Because there's nobody there. Getting fancy, eh, pal? A big finish. Just me and my
You'll give your attention to a recent announcement about the greatest development in the past 50 years in bath soap and in personal cleanliness. It's of vital importance to you and everyone in your family.
Friends, I strongly urge you to read the report about the amazing new soap ingredient called G11 in the September issue of Reader's Digest. This new ingredient, G11, enables a bath soap to do what it has never been able to do before, to destroy safely and effectively the millions of harmful bacteria which cause many skin infections. These bacteria are also a cause of body perspiration odor. So by destroying them, G11 makes possible the first truly deodorant soap. Now, the technical name for G11 is hexachlorophene, but you don't have to remember that. You just remember to ask your druggist for fresh deodorant bath soap. Fresh soap contains the new miracle ingredient, G11. Fresh soap is actually 20 times more effective than any other type soap in preventing body perspiration odor. It's mild, gentle, fragrant, and safe, yet destroys harmful skin bacteria. For your own sake and for your family's sake, ask for fresh deodorant bath soap with the miracle ingredient G11, reported in September Reader's Digest.
Well, pal, are you enjoying yourself?
I'm having a great time, Jack.
Well, we haven't even started yet. You know where I'm going to take you right now?
Where?
To the deepest and darkest part of Africa.
I'd go any place with you.
Follow me, pal.
shown that many homes are inadequately supplied with first aid equipment. So prepare yourself for any emergency. Stock up with Johnson & Johnson surgical dressings on sale at drugstores. Front pages of the last 2 years have been filled with stories of the romantic escapades of international nobility. Last year it was Prince Ali Khan. This year it's been King Farouk of Egypt. And this week, still another Eastern potentate, Prince Ali Ben Shish Kebab, is dazzling the habitués of Europe's luxurious resorts with his mad gambling sprees and romantic adventures. We take you now to the French Riviera's most fabulous club, the Monte Carlo Casino.
Pierre, we are in luck. Tonight, Prince Shish Kebab is coming for the second night in a row to gamble.
He was here last night and lost 15 million zlotners.
15 million zlotners? How much is that?
$1.35.
Oh, fabulous! Fabulous! Prince Shish Kebab is coming with his entire entourage.
Oh, merveilleux.
Back to the palace. Say, where are those girls you bought from the slave market the other day?
There they are, Your Highness. Look for them.
Excellent, Hatchick. Splendid. Gorgeous. I haven't seen anything as ugly as this since I've been a bachelor.
I couldn't resist her, Your Highness. She was such a great bargain. She was marked down from $2.98.
Mark, she's mutilated.
Oh, but don't put her out, Your Highness. Look at her. Look at those flashing eyes.
Only one of them is flashing.
Oh, that is probably due to a short circuit. See?
You sure got a motor going, I'll say that. Take her out!
Oh, Your Highness, what a healthy type. What a smile. Perfect teeth. Bring him.
Out!
Oh, no, Your Highness. This young lady is the greatest whirling dervish in the East. When she dances, men go mad. Dance. Oh, Your Highness, please change your mind.
On second consideration, I do change my mind. You can have it.
Out!
Don't let her near those camels. I don't want them to stampede. Hey, I think I'll partake of a spot of gambling.
I thought you would. Here you are, Your Highness.
Thank you, thank
Help
you.
yourself.
Some chips, Lucifer. Say, I wonder what number I should play.
Your Highness.
Yes?
Please play number 10.
I'll play number 8. On the 8. The gentleman bets number 8. Winner, 10.
See?
I will now play number 10. The gentleman bets 10. Winner, number 8. I will fix him. I will be both 10 and 8. The gentleman bets 8 and 10. Winner, number 9. How many numbers are there on the board?
Hatsock. 35, Your Highness.
I shall put money on each one of the numbers from 1 to 35. Rolling. The gentleman bets all 35. Winner, 36. Now, wait a minute.
is that?
That is Miss Gloria Hall. This here, she is the toast of the Riviera.
Run out for a pound of butter. Hey, tell her that His Highness would like to meet her.
What is it?
Wait till I finish. His Highness would like the pleasure of your company.
What highness?
His Royal Highness, the Hawk of the Sahara, Star of the East.
What are you talking about?
That fat slob over there. He's very wealthy.
He is?
Every year his subjects weigh him, and they give him his weight in Hollywood.
And he looks as though he eats every bit of it himself.
Every bit of it. Would you care to meet him?
Oh, well, I'd be delighted.
To one side, slave. How do you do, my dear?
Charmed.
So am I, dear. I would like to present you with this little bauble as a token of my affection.
Oh, I couldn't think of it.
Yes.
Oh, Prince, how can I ever tell you how very much this means to me?
The pleasure is all mine, dear.
I shall keep it only for its sentimental value.
Yes. And now, as a token and a tribute to the highest esteem, I shall drink to your beauty.
Oh.
From your slipper, please.
Oh.
Thank you, my dear. My class placed several corks in the bottle. To you, my dear. Now, that's what I call a dry wine. I drink again to your beauty, Lucifer.
Prince, you're so gallant. But really, I must leave now. I'm expecting my fiancé, Alphonse.
Oh, forget this, Alphonse. I drink again to your beauty.
Oh, but Prince, please,
Who
you
made
must...
this wine, eh, Spec?
Prince, you must leave me. I'm expecting Alphonse, and he's terribly jealous.
Oh, what do I care for that Alphonse? He doesn't scare me in the least.
Oh, but you don't know him. Why, he's so jealous that if he was to...
He doesn't bother me. Why, the mere name of Alphonse. Why, you fat swine, you. Where do you see a fat swine? You realize what I do to a man who even glances at my sweetheart? Oh, no, what do you do? I grab him like this, and I spank him like this, and like this, and like this.
You're not going to let him get away with that, are you?
I certainly am not. Why, if you ever tried to do it... Let me take that again. Why, if you ever tried to do that with me, you know what I'd do? Why, I'd slap you right across the face. I'd grab you by the neck and give it to you good with both hands. That's what I'd do.
Give him one more for me.
All right, there.
Now let that be a lesson to him.
Then I smash him back like this. And this. And this. And then I grab him like this. And this. And this. Help me. Like this. That's what I do.
I can't think of the next line. I'm punch drunk.
I know it hurts you to see us fight.
And this conflict hurts me, too. I'm torn between two loves. And I must make my decision now, but it's so difficult. Each one of them has so much. You shish kebab, you have, well, let's face it, you have money. Ah, but you, Alphonse, you have youth. You have youth. What's the matter? Is it slipping? Alphonse, you have youth, charm, good looks. Why, you look human. Mine is a decision that any woman would make. Come, Alphonse. My darling!
My sweetheart!
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. As happens quite seldom here at this theater, we've had another wonderful audience. And I can tell that you folks at home who are looking in also are a great audience. From the way you've sent us in your mail, I want to thank you very, very much on behalf of myself, the entire cast, the crew, Sammy Spear and his orchestra, everyone connected with the show. Good night, Genevieve. Good night, Linda. Good night, Geraldine. Good night, everybody.
We hope you've enjoyed it. If so, let us know.
Stop, look, listen. Oh, wait from tonight.
We'll all be here again to entertain. That's right. Make a date and we'll all have some fun. And ours entertainment for everyone. Watch for next week's pleasure parade. Here on the star-studded Cavalcade. Just remember when shopping you go. In our drugstores, all the prices are low. Try and be certain you're getting the best. Injections, potions, creams, and lotions, and the rest. Make a date, and we'll all have some fun. And ours entertainment for everyone. Watch for next week's pleasure parade. Here on the star-studded Cavalcade.
Of America invites you to tune in again next week, same time, same channel. Cavalcade of Stars is produced by Milton Douglas, directed by Frank Panetta, script by Coleman Jacoby and Artie Morrison. Orchestra under the direction of Sammy Spear. We hope that you like Cavalcade of Stars as much as we like bringing it to you. And we suggest that you drop in at any one of our modern stores where you'll find the highest quality merchandise at the lowest possible prices. Friends, the next time you visit your drugstore, make it a point to really look around there. You'll find values galore in hundreds of products made for good health and good living, and to suit your special needs, you can count on qualified advice from your licensed, registered pharmacist. Yes, you'll save time and money, get friendly, dependable service when shopping at your drugstore. And while you're there, don't forget the products that were advertised on tonight's show. Well, now this is Don Russell speaking for the Druggists of America, saying thank you and good night. Remember, your health is our business. Good night. Cavalcade of Stars is sponsored by Drugstore Television Production.
This is the DuMont Television Network.